Thank you to the sponsor of the video today, SwifDoo.
I'm always looking for new indie games to enjoy on my Steam Deck, and today's video, I'm gonna be going through 15 of my top picks. These games I just find myself going back to and enjoying so much, and we need to be supporting the indie game development community. So here, without any further delay, are my top 15 indie games at the end of 2024.
Europa is a game that feels like a beautiful dream.
I must write very carefully tonight, because you're closing again.
It's set on a transformed moon with lush landscapes and floating islands. You're the main character who's rediscovering what it means to be human. It's a slow burn, exploration-focused game, perfect if you love getting lost in breathtaking worlds that feel almost too good to be real. I played through this game from beginning to end in just a few days, and I loved it. It's almost like meditating. The music and the sounds and just how everything flows and just flying around these beautiful landscapes that they've created were amazing. As you pick up all these little notes and get to unravel what this story is, I highly recommend this game.
Mirroring us, outgrowing us, twisting the land into a fortress.
This one's a love letter to classic RPGs. With turn-based combat, a rich story, and a stunning pixel art world, Sea of Stars really stands out. You'll love this if you're into games that balance adventure with nostalgia, where every battle feels like a puzzle to solve, not just a button mash fest. Every time I talk about indie games, I'm gonna bring up Sea of Stars. This was absolutely one of my favorite new RPGs that have come out, and this indie team out of Canada just crushed this game. It is so good. It's an absolute must play on the Steam Deck. It pairs perfectly with it. The story's good, the gameplay is good, there's innovative new ways to make the turn-based battling feel a little more engaging, which was lacking from back in the day. It's just overall a 10 out of 10. Botworld Odyssey takes you into a colorful, open world filled with bots. You collect, customize, and battle bots in a whimsical adventure. If you like games with exploration and creature collecting, this one's a fun mix of strategy and adventure. Right off the gate, when you get into this world, it immediately reminds me of Pokemon. From saying hi to your mom and then picking a creature from 3 options to jumping into a turn-based battle. However, don't be deceived by how similar they are, because it feels absolutely like a fresh take on the globally beloved game. This doesn't feel like plagiarism at all. In fact, it feels very similar to my love for Sea of Stars, being something that took a massive amount of inspiration from Chrono Trigger, where this feels like it took a lot of inspiration from all the good things of Pokemon, but they added a lot of new mechanics to it. Sunset Hill is like stepping into an old noir film. It's a mystery game with a moody atmosphere, and you play as a detective solving crimes in a city that's seen better days. This one's for fans of narrative-driven games who want to dig into a good story with a hint of grit. I've only played this a little bit, but my wife has actually played it for a few hours. And there's just like a lot of running around and these cool characters that you can run into and have conversations with. And you have to just really be keen on every turn you take and check out every poster and every single number, because it might be very important to unlocking some sort of code or puzzle that you're going to interact with. I'm also just a huge fan of the art style, and again, there's just all these wonderful characters that you meet throughout all of your journeys. As the name suggests, a short hike is a relaxing, bite-sized adventure. You explore a little island as a bird, meeting quirky characters and taking in the scenery. It's casual, it's heartwarming, and it's ideal if you just want to unwind for an hour or two. Now, even though this game is rather short, pun intended, I do find myself just jumping back in and running around and talking to people and trying to find new things, even though I beat this game, I think like a year, maybe even 2 years ago now. But I just, for whatever reason, really enjoy just running around this little island. And even to this day, I do discover little new things that I missed along the way. Planet of Lana is a cinematic platformer that pairs you with a cute critter on a strange, beautiful planet with a story about friendship and survival.
Yellow.
If you like your games with a heavy dose of atmosphere, this one's for you. I'm a few hours into this game and I'm really enjoying just the problem solving and trying to figure out what the heck is going on. What are these robots? Why are they chasing me? Who is this little cute critter that joined me on my adventure? Like, there's so many questions I need to find the answers to as I try to find all the humans who were abducted by them. So there's just a lot of sneaking around, trying to solve puzzles, figure out how you're gonna get to the next thing without being caught. And it's just a lot of fun. And it looks amazing on the Steam Deck. SABLE takes you on a coming-of-age journey through a vast open desert. You get to explore ancient ruins, meet unique characters, and uncover the world's mysteries. It's a slow-paced game that's all about the journey rather than the destination. This indie game was such an ambitious project, and it's so incredibly vast and awesome to just ride around in this desert world, deserted buildings, and run into them and solve all the puzzles. SABLE is just one of those games I keep coming back to, and I'm not even, well, I don't know how far I am in this game. I don't know how long it takes to beat this game. And there's many times when I just run around for like 30 minutes to an hour and didn't really get much done, and I'm not mad about it. I enjoyed all of that time exploring this world. So if that sounds like something you're into, SABLE is absolutely worth checking out. This is a dark, atmospheric adventure set in a bug-filled underground kingdom. Hollow Knight is known for its challenging combat, exploration, and haunting world design. If you're into the Metroidvania games that test your skills and reward curiosity, this is a must-play. If you haven't played Hollow Knight by now, then I don't know what to tell you. This is just an instant classic, and we're all just waiting in anticipation for their next game that should be coming out at some point, but inevitably is just getting pushed back for all of eternity. But it doesn't matter because we have Hollow Knight right now, and you can jump into this game and challenge yourself immensely, like I have, where, man, I just stopped playing at some point because I cannot beat some of the bosses. It's just too difficult, but like still really fun. Sheepy is an adorable, laid-back experience where you guide a sheep through a colorful world solving simple puzzles. It's short and sweet, perfect if you're looking for something cute and stress-free to unwind with. This was made with a small little team, and it is, yes, very short, but it's free. However, they do have a website and you can donate to them, which I would highly encourage you to do, because if they made this good of a game for us to enjoy for free, man, I could not imagine what they could do if they had some backing, some time, and made something a little bit longer, because this game is so freaking good. The sound design, the music, the art, just everything about this little game was so incredibly enjoyable. And again, did I say it's free? So there's literally no reason for you to not just go click on that little link and download it. Check it out. If you do play it and you like it, I highly encourage you to go to their website and donate to the game. Inside is a dark, dystopian puzzle platformer that'll mess with your mind. You're a boy escaping from a creepy facility with some disturbing secrets. It's tense and atmospheric, with a story that leaves you with more questions than answers. Not for the faint-hearted, but perfect if you're up for something intense. I just picked this game up because it was on sale, and I'm not super far into it, but I'm already super into it. First off, looks amazing and plays perfect on the Steam Deck. But two, just the entire aesthetics and style of the game are kind of beautiful. But then three, what the heck is going on? Who are these people? Why are they doing this to all of us? Who are all these zombie people? How come I'm like running away? And why are there robots and people? And so many questions. I'm sold. I need to know where this is gonna go. Before we go any further, we need to thank our sponsor who's making it possible for me to make more of these videos for you guys today. We've all been there before. You get that really important life-changing contract sent to you, but it's a PDF and none of your software allows you to do anything to it. And you need to make some highlights. You need to sign this bad boy. You need to put dates on it, but you can't do any of that. SwifDoo PDF remedies all of these issues for us. I have a link to SwifDoo PDF right there in the description below if you'd like to check it out. Truthfully, this is a very easy to use piece of software that helps a real problem that I encounter all the time, and I know some of you have too. So if you'd like to check it out, again, I'd encourage you to click that link below, but really, like, it has a free version. That's what we're looking at right now. You're gonna have to sign something, so might as well just get it so you have it ready for the future. Imagine a steampunk world mixed with sky pirates, and you've got Black Skylands. It's a top-down shooter where you battle enemies in the sky, customize your ship, and explore floating islands. Great for anyone who loves action-packed adventures with an open-world twist. I haven't put a lot of time into this game, not from lack of wanting to, I just haven't found the time to get into it, and anytime I do open it up and run around, I'm instantly drawn in, and I just love the mechanics, the style, the story, the characters, everything that is going on here in this game is wonderful. And if it looks like something that you're into, I really don't think you're going to be disappointed. Winter Burrow is a cozy, winter-themed game where you explore a small forest, solve puzzles, and discover hidden secrets. It's calming and atmospheric. Ideal for the winter season when you want something warm and comforting. There's a free demo for this game, and I just downloaded it, but right when I got into it, I instantly loved the style of this game. And then when I started realizing that I was gonna start building things, collecting stuff, chopping trees down, and just building back up my homestead, I was pretty much sold. Great story, great art, fun little character. What more could you ask for? I mean, come on. And again, this is just a demo. It's free. Go check it out for yourself. It runs perfectly on the Steam Deck. Old Man's Journey is a short, emotional game about reflection and memory. You guide an old man through beautiful landscapes, solving puzzles as he revisits key moments in his life. It's deeply moving, perfect if you're into games that make you feel something. The game mechanics on this are built for a mouse, but I found using the Steam Deck's trackpad to be perfect for this game. Navigating where you're going to drop a pin or move the world up and down so that he can get to where he needs to go kind of just works perfectly. But beyond just the game mechanics, this is a beautiful little story, and the art and sound design, music, and everything that went into this kind of just goes to show that this must have been a project that meant a lot to some people who put it together. If you like the vibe and you think this is something you'd be into, I'd highly recommend checking it out. Ori is a magical journey through a hand-drawn world filled with emotion. You play as a spirit guardian navigating a world of darkness and light. It's challenging but incredibly rewarding, with tight platforming and emotional story, perfect if you're looking for a game that blends beauty with challenge. This is just another one of those games that when you open it up, and especially on the OLED Steam Deck, it just pops. It looks so good. The art direction on this is phenomenal. And again, just especially on this handheld device. What more could you ask for? Well, you could ask for some really compelling gameplay mechanics, which is exactly what you get to the top level. So if you're into this kind of a game and you haven't checked this one out, it's kind of a no-brainer. Definitely get it. This fan-made Zelda game is a dungeon crawler with infinite dungeons that change every time. It's like a never-ending adventure. Perfect if you're a fan of Zelda and want something fresh but familiar. It's got the puzzles, the combat, and the classic elements you'd expect with a twist. Now, what it also has is no save function. So if you die, you start all the way over at the very beginning. And every time you do that, it's different. So you can't remember where you're gonna go because it's never gonna be the same. And as you can see on the side there, there's 13 stages to the dungeon. And if you die at 8, well, you're going all the way back to 1. So this is incredibly difficult, and I don't really play it that much because I got to the first boss like 4 or 5 times, died every time, and then I said, you know what? Not really for me. I'm just not good enough at this game, and I don't want to get good enough at it. But if you are up for the challenge, this might be perfect for you, but also it's free, so definitely worth checking out.